Good morning to all of you. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal. My dear viewers, my name is Santosh Kumar Das. I am a teacher by profession. I am a teacher of English. My dear viewers, this is my very first video clip to be uploaded on YouTube. Actually, for the last so many years, I have received so many requests from my friends, my students, my near and dear ones, to present my talk for the welfare of students, the common people, and different strata of the society. Today, I am going to have a talk about the students first. Being a teacher, it is my first and foremost duty to have my first talk about the welfare of the students. So today I am going to address the students not only of my school, rather the students of the globe. Today I have taken such an issue as is universal, common to all the students. My dear students, it's a common thing among the students to feel the pressure, the stress of the oncoming examinations. As you know very well, that the year is going to end and the month of March of the next year is going to come soon. The moment we take the name of the month of the March, the minds of the students get filled with the pressure, with the stress, because mainly in the month of March, every year, there is a series of examinations. Board-based examinations, school-based examinations, and different other examinations. The pressure of the examination is mounted day after day, by and by, and one day it comes that we students feel unable to cope up with the stress of the examination. And when some of us fail to cope up with the stress, some of us decide to commit the act which leads to the end of life. But my dear students, today my talk will be of vital importance, and I want to have a talk with you all how to manage the stress. My dear students, before we come to know the ways to manage the stress of the examinations, I will touch upon some of the common things of our lives. Life needs some skills to go ahead. And if we people learn those skills, we are considered, we are known as skilled. And those skills are the parts of life skills. Life skills are those things which enable us to lead a balanced and trouble-free life. My dear students, managing the stress is also one of the life skills. And today we will have a talk about this management. My dear students, for a student, it is a must to know the management of the time and the management of the preparation. Generally, what happens, it is very difficult for a student to judge whether he or she has prepared the subject well or not. We are always in a limbo. We are always in a conflict whether our preparation is over or not. We lack in confidence. So today I am going to help you all to chart out your plan, to manage your time, and the ways how to prepare each and every subject. First, let us talk about the preparation of the subject. You might have seen that these days the education is not away from commercialization. It has become fully commercialized, and so there are so many helping books available in the market. The market is flooded with sample papers, guides, and different other help books which we students think that they are valuable and of much importance to us. But in my opinion, your textbook in itself is sufficient to help you in all the ways. From the very first page of your textbook to the end of the page of the book, you need to go through. And I don't think that any chapter is so long that it will be not possible for you people to go through. You might have seen that in every subject there are not more than 10 to 12 chapters. So you take up one chapter, you go through it, and from every page you prepare the questions from your own side, you get the answers from those pages, and after the end of the chapter you need to have a look at the textual questions, text and questions, and then you will feel that after preparing the questions, after framing the questions and getting the answers from the pages, now you don't need to labor hard for the text and questions. But one condition is there: after completion of the chapter, you need to keep your confusion, conflict aside. You have to develop your confidence that now you have completed the chapter. In this way, you can cover up all the chapters of all the subjects. Then comes the time management. I know that some of you have not prepared well, even 10 to 20 days before the examination. And a lot of such students come under a huge pressure, and only some of them take up the wrong steps. But my dear students, have you had a look at the date sheet issued by CBSE or any other examination conducting boards, or of your own school? You might have seen sufficient gap is maintained. If science is there, a gap of 3 to 4 days are there. If maths is there, a gap of 5 to 6 days is there. So it is in your hands, it is under your control to manage the time. During those many days also, if you have a willpower, if you are determined, if you have a determination, you can prepare well without feeling even the slightest amount of pressure. So it is my advice to all of you, you know the skill how to manage the time. I don't tell you to be away from the fun. You must go for the fun. But you have to manage the time. And one thing is there, our parents, our relatives, some of our near and dear ones always create the pressure on us, on we students, to garner more and more marks. But I would like to advise those parents, those friends, those kinsmen, please don't keep your children under pressure. Let them fly as per the length of their wings. Let them run as per the strength of their muscle. Let your children do as per their own capability. And always do have faith on your children, on their capability, and learn to love whatever they get out of their results. You encourage them in place of creating a world of pressure for them. So my dear students, if you learn the skill to manage the time, it would not be difficult for you people to kiss your success, your victory. Certainly by the end of the examination, after the announcement of the results, you will be happy enough to have a fun and enjoyment with your success. So this was all about preparing the subjects and managing the time. If you learn these skills, I hope, by virtue of these skills, by dint of these skills, success will not be far away from you people. So best of luck to all of you. Thanks to all.